Okay, there's a new addition to the Eurorack setup. It's a Behringer 173. This is 4 gates and 6 rows of passive multiples. It's a clone of the Roland 173 from the System 100M. It's a really cheap module. It was 40 bucks. I just added it onto my order to get free shipping for a quad VCA clone. So I got this because I already had these AllFlesh touchpads. So what they let me do is connect various things from the synths through these little pads using my hands or whatever. So you might have heard the delay there. I accidentally sent something to the delay, but I'll drone the patch and I'll show you what I have these doing. So the 4 gates are taking LFOs or oscillators from other synths and sending them to the main patch, which is the 2600 doing a ring mod patch. So if I connect these two, we change the speed of the LFO, and then these two affect the 2600 oscillators, and this one is the filter. So I have these two pads doing feedback. The bottom one is coming from the VCA and the top one is going to the preamp and then back to the VCA. So if I connect them, I can mix in the oscillators of the bottom row. This one right here I have doing send to the delay. So if I do feedback and send it to the delay, we get some echoes. If I adjust the filter as well, can do that kind of thing. So these are pretty flexible modules. They have a positive gate and a negative gate input, or like you use gates to open the gate basically, or squares to open the gate. So if you have like an LFO going through and you send a key press to it, when the key is held, it will go through from the positive gate, and when the key is released, it'll go through from the negative gate. So you can get like release triggered envelopes and things like that from this. You can also use them to do some wave shaping kind of things. If you send an audio rate oscillator through a gate and then use the same oscillator to open the gate, it will splice the waveform a little bit. So you can get like saws from triangles and things like that. I might show this in a different video. So this is an audio rate oscillator opening the gate. But if I slow down the oscillator, then we only get modulation coming through sometimes. It's maybe not the best patch to demo with, but so from what I can tell, you need to use some sort of square wave or oscillator or whatever to open this. Like, it has to be a moving signal. I tried plugging a DC source into it and it didn't seem to want to keep the thing lit. So that's why I'm using oscillators in these bottom rows instead of like a DC source. But I'm gonna keep messing around and see if I can figure out some maybe more consistent ways to use it. I feel like I had more to say about this thing, but I guess it's pretty simple. Maybe hard to justify the space for a module like this unless you are using it with the AllFlesh pads. Well, kind of a weird video, just a bunch of weird sounds, but I might do another one showing the waveform splicing things you can do with this thing. It's a pretty cool little module. Anyways, thanks for watching.